Thank you for joining us. Welcome to Artbeat, the pulse of entertainment. I'm your host, Emmanuel Zimba, and today is a great day. It's an amazing day. I'm joined by another amazing artist. When I talk about amazing, you know the people that I bring on the show, and this one is no exception. This is an amazing artist, and he's dropped some amazing songs, some beautiful works that he's done. I'll drop the link in the comment section so that you can be able to see what he's done and the number of projects that he's worked on and everything else. But let me not say too much. So let me introduce my guest for the show today. I am talking about none other than F3ZM. My guy, welcome to the show.
Thank you so much, man. I'm very, very glad to be here. Something new. I like what you guys are doing.
Thank you, and thank you for honoring our invite.
Thank you so much for actually thinking about having me. It's a pleasure.
More than welcome. So, I said I'm welcoming FCZM on the show. So that's the stage name. That's the name that the people know you for. But for those ones that want to know beyond the stage name, tell us, what are your full names? Who is F3ZM? Sorry.
Okay, so F3ZM was born Sishwati Francis Makomelo of a Lozi mother and a Bemba mother in a year I won't mention on the camera. But yeah, I was born in Mongo Western Province, and that's about it.
Okay.
I won't dive too much into it.
You don't want to spill the beans.
Yeah.
Okay, but I'm sure by the time we finish this show, you'd have reviewed at least one or two things.
Yeah, you have to make me open my mouth.
That's not a problem. That's not a problem. I guess that's a challenge for me. Okay, so F3ZM, I want you to describe your sound, the music that you do for somebody who's just getting introduced to your music today. Describe your sound. What type of music do you do as an artist?
Okay, so basically a hip hop artist, but then I do also tap into Afrobeats. I also maybe tap into R&B. That's when I'm featured on other projects and whatnot. But I'm heavy on doing hip hop music or trap music, as other people would want to refer to it as. So that's basically my sound.
So hip hop, R&B, and trap. You do all those.
Hip hop, trap, and Afrobeats actually. Because R&B is more of the softer music. So hip hop, trap, and Afrobeat.
Okay. So I've seen some of your songs, of which they are very good. So as an artist, would you say you have an inspiration that inspires you in your music?
Yeah. I think growing up, I always wanted to, express myself as an artist or as a person. Sorry. So music was that medium to express myself. So every time I write a song, every time I'm doing music, it's a way of me expressing myself, and that's what keeps me doing that. But if you're referring to people, maybe specific people that inspire me,
is there an artist out there?
There are a number of artists, but according to me, I only have two people that I have really inspired my music and my music journey. Number one is there's a cousin of mine called Castro, and there's a cousin of mine called Eric Miller, the person that taught me how to rap. So those two people inspired me a whole lot.
Okay. So for you do not want to go globe. You do not take inspiration from these big artists, so to say.
Of course I do, because I always have to learn from those big artists that are doing the most out there.
Definitely.
Yeah. So, but to me, those two people are people that always inspire me.
So, from the people that inspire you, have you done any project with them yet, or maybe in the pipeline?
I have done a number of songs with Epic Miller, and unfortunately, the first person I mentioned, Castro, I think paused on music, but when they used to do music, I think they played a huge role in influencing me to do it. So.
Okay, I hope Epic Miller is watching this, because I'm coming for you. You are, I won't say you are my next guest, but you're supposed to feature on the show. We should listen to your side of the story. Okay, so talking about you as an upcoming artist in Zambia, I hear some rumors. Some people say, I don't know if they are rumors or true, but people say making it as an artist in the Zambian music industry is quite a tiresome thing. It's not as easy as people may think. Getting it from you, the artist, what do you have to say about it? Is it true the Zambian music industry is not so easy to penetrate?
Yes, very true. Especially when you look at the sort of the sort of music I do, hip hop music. I think it's only now that a lot of people are learning to appreciate hip hop music. So yeah, it's very, very tough. You have to do a whole lot to get heard, a whole lot to be on interview sets like this, and yeah. So it is a bit hard.
Okay, so we continue with the chat. We continue talking to F3ZM. Sorry, I keep on making this mistake. Sorry. We continue talking to F3ZM, but for now, let's just go on a short break. We listen to part of what he's done, and then we'll continue on the other side. See you.
Yeah, lyrical assassin. Lunjame, yeah. I pray to God every morning. I know my enemies sorted. I'm gonna have for the bread. I want my family fed. They want me up in the dead. They want me buried and dead. But I know I'm better than dead. I said it's over my test, so I'ma do it by enemies necessary. Get it by enemies necessary. I'ma do it by enemies necessary. Get it by enemies necessary. Get a good life that was meant for me. Do it by enemies necessary. I'ma get it by enemies necessary. Do it by enemies necessary. So I ain't gon' quit. I ain't gon' quit. I got a brand. I ain't gon' quit. I ain't gon' quit. I got a brand. I ain't gon' quit. I ain't gon' quit. I got a brand. I ain't gon' quit. I ain't gon' quit. I'm trying to get paper like an invigilator with God on my side, and I'm living better. You find me in the streets, Victor Pena. I wanna live life that I envisioned. I opened up my side, the family fed, vacation in Paris, popping champagne and living life lavish. Till my money can fit in my wallet. Na name akuja lumanda, kutebela soda gonela chikanda. Nikusebenza paka nafika leverage, yeme na shadrika sanda. I need a life that's comfy, big swimming pool with a very fine honey. Out in London, busy shopping or maybe Brazil, looking at dolphins. I wanna be a big boy, nika puta bapunda cheti jema boss. Holo nika josapo chichen pin, ziba no ziba deliver loss. Kosikuno sina bono sekesa, ain't no clown stuck up in a seconds, bro. Violence, what I came for. British rappers up on revival. I am always ready for that money talk. Kunga tume lo kuma 05, bro. Said I'm always ready for that money talk. Kunga tume kuma 05, bro. Chikulu my dot na sign. I've been in the fast full of China man. Chikulu my dot na sign. I've been in the fast full of China man. So I ain't gon' quit. I ain't gon' quit. I got a brand. I ain't gon' quit. I ain't gon' quit. I got a brand. I ain't gon' quit. I ain't gon' quit. I got a brand. I ain't gon' quit. I ain't gon' quit. I'ma do it by any means necessary. Get it by any means necessary. Get a good life that was meant for me. Do it by any means necessary. I'ma do it by any means necessary. Get it by any means necessary. I'ma do it by any means necessary. Get it by any means necessary. Hey.
Thank you very much for staying with us, and that was a short piece by F3ZM. I'm sure you've seen his talent, you've seen what he's able to do. So now we continue talking to the man, the mastermind behind the amazing work that you've just seen. So F3, before we continue with our questions, I want us to play a very, very quick game. On top of your head, I want you to mention 4 rappers that you know. Top of your head, don't think about it too much, but just randomly. Who are your top 4 rappers right now?
Number 1, Epic Miller. Number 2, F3ZM. Number 3, J Cash.
Okay.
Number 4. You guys really put me on the spot.
Yeah, that's the whole point.
Number 4. Wow. I'm trying to think so hard. Like number 4 slot. I don't want to be unfair. Okay, I'll put in Chef 187.
Chef 187.
Yeah, because it's an on the spot thing.
Okay, so that's Chef 187, J Cash, Epic Miller, and F3ZM. Okay, quite an interesting lineup of artists that you have there.
Okay.
Okay, so F3ZM was talking about Epic Miller all throughout the interview. He talked about this amazing, talented artist, and without knowing, Epic Miller is actually with us behind the screens. Sir, how are you? you should be the next on this seat. Okay, so let's take it a bit. Let's bring it home a bit. Let's make it a bit uncomfortable. F3ZM, tell us about your love life. So, I know there are my sisters out there who are watching. So, for the sake of that sister of mine who's watching, is F3ZM dating, married, divorced, single? Or what's happening right now in your love life?
Drum roll.
Drum roll.
I'm 100% married to the hip hop game. I'm just playing. But yeah, no, I'm totally single, man. I don't have anyone there. Yeah. Totally single. Unless someone says, but I don't know.
A director, do you have provision to put a phone number somewhere?
I know 100%, man. I'm trying to focus.
So, is it that, are you single because you want to focus on music, or maybe because you're one of those people who believe Famala Chabe Chabe? Which one is it?
Just, I don't know. I'm trying to, I'm not really into the set, like that busy into the set, so yeah, I'm just working on my music, and if someone comes along the way, then yeah, but.
So what you're telling me is, right now, from the circle that you have, not that I'm trying to put you on the spot, but in your statement you said if someone comes along the way, but you never know, maybe they are Valiko Kudara, but they are just waiting for you to shoot that shot, you know?
I don't see them.
You don't?
No.
Guys, ladies, please. I think the lights should be a bit brighter.
I don't see them, but yeah.
Okay. Okay, that's interesting.
Maybe it's because I'm not putting in so much effort into looking. Sometimes it's
maybe
when you're focusing on other things, it's hard to.
Yeah, I would choose to ride with that one. Yeah. Okay, so aside from the music, your love life, tell us about your educational background. You might be thinking F3ZM is just an artist, you should come and have a PhD. So
yeah, so I am a graduate of development studies. I have a Bachelor of Arts degree in development studies from the University of Zambia. I graduated this year.
Oh, interesting. now I see why. So, aside from music, what else do you do? Is music your full-time career, or maybe there are some things that you do aside from music?
Yeah, there are some things that I do aside from music.
If it's okay with you, it's okay with us.
Well, I am doing some work somewhere. As a project officer somewhere.
So you're into the formal sector.
Yeah, we call it that.
Okay. And then, family-wise, how many siblings do you have?
I think, how many are we? 4? Yeah, 4. Excuse me. 2 ladies and 2 guys.
And the other number?
Number 3.
Number 3. So, as an upcomer who's been in the industry for some time now, you've seen what happens in the music industry. You've experienced it firsthand. So, if somebody was to come today and ask you to say, what one thing would you want to change about the Zambian game, the music industry in Zambia? What would you want to change personally, based on what you've already experienced?
What would I want to change? Wow. One thing.
Okay, it might be, I'll give you provision to mention more than one. If you think as though there is more than one thing that you need to change, what are those things?
I think as an upcoming artist, number one would be receiving handshakes after performing at events. I think that should end. Because you know what happens? I'm sure you're shocked, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so when an upcoming artist goes for an event, maybe someone calls me for an event and whatnot, the only thing you get is a handshake after, and someone says, thank you so much.
Oh, okay.
Thank you so much, and this is big for your exposure, you know what I mean?
Okay.
And then they are paying bigger artists huge sums of money, and what happens next to your career? How does it boost your career? Yes, I'm performing today, but tomorrow someone's going to forget who I am. But what have you done to help me despite that exposure? So if I receive something in monetary form, I can still, excuse me, I can still record the song the following day. I could still push my music in a way. So yeah, I think that, and what else? I said one thing.
Yeah, one
so
thing.
that, I think, yes.
Okay, so for a moment I was caught off guard because when you said receiving handshakes, I thought you don't want the fans to greet you after a performance and whatnot. But now that you've made it clear, it makes sense. You expect as an upcomer to get paid at least a little something, even if you're just an upcomer. Okay, that makes total sense. Okay, and this is a fun one.
Okay.
So, if Z Music had an Avengers team of artists, who do you think would be the Captain America of the Z music industry?
Captain America of the Z music industry.
Yeah.
I think you also have an idea of who that is.
Do I?
I think you also have. I think for many years there's just been one consistent artist. No matter what, they're always releasing, they're always giving us 2 or 3 hits every year. So I think Mark 2 would be Captain America. Yeah. I don't know what angle you're looking at it from, but MK Mark 2, definitely.
King Booga, the retired general.
Definitely.
Okay, that's an interesting one. So F3 says King Booga is the Captain America of the Zambian music industry. Interesting.
Yeah.
Interesting. So, so for people that are just getting to know you, what projects are you working on right now, or how many projects have you worked on, and what are you working on right now, and what should fans out there expect from F3ZM?
Oh yeah, so I think I have worked on 2 solid projects. One was an EP, another one was a mixtape. Yeah, I think they did some good numbers. And for some time, I wasn't releasing a lot of music because I was in school and whatnot, so I took a break. But I recently released a music video, I think 2 months ago. So that's what, that's what's on the table right now. Then, what's coming in the future? I think more music videos, more collaborations, maybe a big artist somewhere there. Yeah, so that's that. And people seeing me a bit more on their screens and all of that.
Okay, so before the interview started, we were having a chat, and he told me to say he would like to feature a certain artist, a female rapper. So I won't spill the beans, but you people should be on the lookout. F3ZM wants to feature a female rapper in his upcoming projects. So that's something that we should look out for. Okay, so before we cut this, a quick one. I want you to spit. Since what? 4 bars. Is it 4? Is that what you call it? 4 bars. Yeah. Spit for me the Chilean freestyle. Since I don't know what you call it, but a freestyle.
Into the camera. It looks like I'm the definition of what hip hop is. I'm dropping bar after bar, following Nikonda my diz. Okay, yeah. It looks like I'm the definition of what hip hop is. I'm dropping bar after bar, following Nikonda my diz. Every breath I take just means hip hop lives. I know when I'm going what is on the body, it is what it is.
Interesting.
Trying to navigate through life and the pressure it gives, but still I won't forget my goals like I'm Ryan Giggs. Pressure after pressure, so we've been cooking, always ready for war like I be Vladimir Putin. Publicly silent, but we're working in the background. Pause it for a bit, this is to tell you that we're back now. Ain't no other way I could back down. Yeah, that.
Okay, my guy. That's some cool stuff. Thank you very much for honoring our invite. We are definitely looking forward to inviting you again so that we come and talk about this and many more other projects that you're working on.
Thank you so much for having me.
You're
Huge
welcome.
pleasure. Thanks so much.
It's a wrap.
Okay.